Hi friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Audrey. My husband and I have 8 children and we live on a 6-acre homestead in South Carolina. I'm also a business owner, and on this morning I had about 5 hours of meetings that started mid-morning, and I really wanted to spend about an hour to an hour and a half first thing in the morning. You can see from the windows that it's still dark outside, just recovering the downstairs in my house. It's been a crazy busy week, and although my kids help a ton with keeping the house picked up and tidy, nobody cleans the kitchen quite like Mama. I knew if I could spend a little time first thing this morning cleaning up and tidying up these hot spots that have kind of gone by the wayside this week, I would have a much more peaceful day and know that I was coming back to a clean house. Do you have areas in your house that when they're chaotic and a mess, you just can't function well? For me, it's the kitchen and the master bedroom. If my bed is made and my kitchen sink is shined, not only is it motivating to keep everything else clean and tidy, it just gives me a clearer headspace. It was so nice to get this kitchen clean and shiny again. Now, take a look at these seed potatoes that have been sitting on these sheet pans for several days now. I'm going to cut the moldy pieces off, but these are desperate to get in the ground, and I'm hoping to find time for that this afternoon. On to the laundry room. This is our eternal hotspot. The laundry room and mudroom is kind of a catch-all, and once a week I hit the reset button and get it nice and clean and tidy and put everything back where it belongs. This particular week has been different. Our guard dog, that is our outside farm dog, she protects the smaller dog and our chickens and guards the property. She was attacked by a pack of stray dogs last week and required a hospital stay and some minor surgery. So she has been sleeping in the laundry room all week. She has a drainage tube in her belly that will come out this weekend, but she's been kind of making a mess all over the floor in the laundry room, and so I've just been waiting till closer to the end of the week before getting this room all cleaned up. Thankfully, she's healing well and should be back on her feet next week. The last room I was wanting to tackle this morning was my bedroom. This is another catch-all area, particularly on very busy weeks. Here I'm putting away my heated seed mats that I got for Christmas. I used them to help my peppers germinate, and now it's time to put them away. Everything's ready to go in the garden. It's time to make the bed, put laundry away, and put things back where they belong. I watched a video on productivity not too long ago, and the man was talking about efficiency. He said, if you find any task that can be completed in under a minute, do it now. And if you get in that habit, you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to manage your house, your car, your job. And I have definitely found that to be true. Even getting out of my car, going ahead and collecting any trash that might be in there, an item that belongs to the children that got left, I'll go ahead and bring it in and ask them to put it back where it belongs. Even this particular morning, I was so amazed at how much I was able to get done in really just 1 hour. Not only did I completely declutter and reorganize, I also cleaned. Last Friday, I had about 1 hour to work in the greenhouse before I had some errands to run. I decided that was the day I was going to up-pot a lot of my plants that needed to be moved to larger containers. I'm planning on putting 100 tomato plants in my garden this year. About 85 of them will be Romas or paste tomatoes, and the other 15 will be big slicers and cherry varieties. I just got these green plastic cups from the dollar store. I can reuse them for a couple of years at least if I take care of them. And I am mixing some seed starting mix with some black cow compost. Many people don't realize when you start seeds, they don't have any need for nutrients. The first 2 to 3 weeks, they just need moisture and sunlight. But after that, you do need to start feeding them, either by adding compost, enriched soil, or even a liquid fertilizer. I am so excited for gardening season. I'm looking forward to getting these plants in the ground. We have doubled our fenced-in garden this year. Last year, the chickens were in an area that backed up to the garden, and we had them fenced in separately with a fence line dividing the chickens from the garden, which was a little challenging because occasionally they jumped the fence and would go peck around my tomatoes and peppers. As a result, they scratched around and pooped and fertilized and ate bugs, all in the new garden area. In fact, we removed the dividing fence once our summer garden and fall gardens were finished and let them have a run of the entire space. So all of these plants should have great fertile soil to grow and flourish and provide lots of food. We are now 2 weeks past our last frost. We have nothing but fantastic weather in the future forecast, and this is the latest that I have ever waited to put plants in the ground. I just have not had time this year. Thankfully, this afternoon, one of my twins offered to help me put the potatoes in the ground. My husband tilled a trench just for the potatoes and the carrots. I filled the trench with blood meal and then the seed potatoes. And Zoe helped me cover all of the seed potatoes with straw, and we will come back and top dress them with some compost and some hardwood mulch once they get about 6 to 8 inches tall. I plant a simple red potato and also a Kennebec white potato, which tends to be less starchy. If all goes well, these will provide a year's worth of potatoes for our family. For the last couple of years, I've grown our salad greens on the front porch in these plastic urns. This is romaine lettuce, and I also have an urn with some other lettuce and one with kale. This particular day, I decided supper was going to be nice and easy. I brought some Tex-Mex leftovers home from the office, and I decided to make a Southwest taco salad. The last 2 years, I've worked on increasing the amount of salad greens that I grow on the porch. My goal was to be growing enough to cut once a week and have enough lettuce and kale and spinach to feed my family an entree salad. A salad big enough to be dinner. Some of our favorites are a simple Cobb salad using all chopped meats and vegetables that we have on hand, including cheese and boiled eggs. Also Big Mac salad, chicken Caesar salad, and tonight, taco salad. The majority of those are quite self-explanatory, but I'll leave a link in the description for the Big Mac salad. It is delicious and a very satisfying and filling salad. It's one of our favorites. Most of the time when I make a salad for our main dish for dinner, I'll also serve it with bread. In fact, when I make Big Mac salad, I serve French fries on the side, and my kids think that's just the best. Another salad that I love making in the summer when strawberries are in season is Trisha Yearwood's strawberry salad. It also has toasted, crushed up ramen noodles and slivered almonds and a simple homemade dressing. It is delicious. And if you add chicken, it's dinner. Here's the tray of leftover Diablos that I brought back from the office. There was cilantro lime rice, black beans, onions and peppers, guacamole, grilled chicken topped with queso, salsa, and some shredded cheese. I tossed it all together with the lettuce and kale, and then I made some homemade salsa ranch. It was delicious and only took about 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.